Welcome in everybody to the Caffeinated and Overclocked podcast, where we're your host. I'm a Frugan and my buddy here, Gassy, and we're here to talk to you about some new topics.
Dude, I am super excited for this week's topics because of what is going on in the world in technology. I will let you kick it off with the first bit
Technology.
that we have.
Technology is crazy, ain't it?
Oh, dude, the fact of what this podcast is put together with, and we'll talk about it more at the near the tail end of how we're actually doing this with the camera and the audio. It's kind of freaky deaky, but dude,
It's mint. That's what it is.
I'm glad that you reminded me of this because I personally forgot. I personally forgot about this.
I remember it was there. I was like, we're gonna try this and we'll see what we go from there. But before we get into that, because like I said, that's gonna be at the tail end of this.
Oh, I was talking about
We're
the
gonna
leak.
talk about our first.
I was talking about the leak. I'd forgotten about the leak.
The leak.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'd forgotten about the leak that you reminded me about.
And the leak revolves around Valve, or which most people know it by, the corporation who owns Steam. Their new console has leaked.
Allegedly.
With more of the specs and what's inside the machine this time versus just being rumored to be released. Valve and Steam have tried their hands at many different types of consoles before. Only one has really been successful in my eyes.
Oh yeah. No, the last Steam console.
The Steam Deck?
The Steam Deck's the only one that even Steam will tell you. Yeah, the console under the TV, it didn't land. I mean, there's a reason why there's a reason why they sold the Steam controllers for like $20 or $25 a decade ago just to clear out their bit.
Well, the main function for those, they were terrible, and they didn't really have Steam support library.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
You couldn't have very many games for it, and wasn't great. Now the Steam Deck has taken off wonderfully, and you can have any game basically that is out there now at this point.
I mean, there's a qualification of Steam Deck verified, and if you're able to do that now, and the leak is talking about the specs that we're going to get into of being better than a Steam Deck, yeah, this one actually may be put into some living rooms.
I'll definitely be put in some living rooms. Could you imagine playing your Steam library down on your 70-inch TV in the living room?
Oh, just chilling.
My TV downstairs is better quality than my monitors. So I'm gonna be real.
And so here's the thing to think about with this. So what we're talking about is it's basically the rumor mill is allegedly that Steam is working on a console. Now, you might think about this and you might think, well, it's still not going to be better than my PC. But friends, have you ever had a Steam Deck or two PCs that are on Steam on the same network and you want to download a game? There's a pop-up that comes up and says, hey, to save you some bandwidth, we're just going to download it over your network and we're going to save you bandwidth. And it downloads at the speed of your computer's connection to your router. So if everything's on the same network, it goes at the speed of your network. It's not limited. It's not tied to them. And here's the thing about that. Say you're a person that has a 4080, a 5080, a 4090. You've got a beastly little system in your office, but you want to play on your TV. Well, I could see Steam doing a bit of cloud where they say, hey, we can just stream it from your computer onto this like the PlayStation Portal does. Or we can play it at this resolution if you're just wanting to play it on this console for this verified game. And dude, that's exciting to me. And technology...
It really is.
Think about where we've come over time, 56K. I remember being on a PlayStation 3 having my mind blown that, oh my God, or was it a PlayStation? No, it was a PlayStation 2 with Twisted Metal Black with a 56K modem that you could do
or
in a
that, or even Or
the
even
drink.
what was the old school Tomb Raider games?
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
Polygons were great back then.
Dude. We played Tomb Raider for the story, not the polygons. Like very much so. But I remember the days like of Twisted Metal Black, being able to play against people online and having my brain like blown because I was like, wait, I'm used to StarCraft, like on the PC of being able to do this, not on this console that's just in my living room. And like now, being able to download a game from your PC, whether it be in a living room, office, whatever, onto another system, and then with this system going, if Steam does do that, I mean, because cloud is a thing that a lot of people are doing now, I could see that being, hey, let's tell you a little bit about this extra connection that we have. And I totally could see them doing it. And honestly...
Oh, easily. I mean, if Xbox does it, I mean, the Xbox for Game Pass does it for you can play it off the cloud. You don't even have to download it anymore.
And now that, you know...
Being able to do that with your Steam library? Oh,
you want to know the
please.
other thing that makes me very excited about this? What do you think the chances that the Steam OS launches roughly at the same time? Because you know they're working on an OS just like a Steam, like an install. Imagine.
I guarantee it would drop around the same time. Because I mean, there have been rumors of this console for
a while,
a long time now. But this, like I said earlier, this is the first time we've gotten the specs of what's truly inside this machine that makes it better than the Steam Deck.
And I gotta wonder, do you think somebody messed up, or do you think somebody messed up on the benchmark score? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because it seems a little like, hey guys, little wink, nudge, nod. Don't know what's going on here, but like,
hey, we're right here.
So the system, the benchmark scores, it's a 6-core, 12-thread processor, which everybody, is talking about. It's in line with the Ryzen 200 mobile chips, which would mean that it's from the Zen 4 architecture. So, and we're about to be getting into Zen 6, so it's a little bit back in time, but AMD still like refining the AM4. They're still putting out AM4 chips to consumers.
Yeah, well, think about this though too. The Zen 2 that's in the Steam Deck, the Zen 4, was it Zen 4 or Zen 5?
I think it was Zen 4.
It's gonna be massively better than a Zen 2 in the Steam Deck.
Yeah, and that's my thing, is like Zen 4 architecture has had so much time now, because I have a 5950X, and it's had so much time to mature even past that point, for having IPC improvements, just basically having so many improvements past what it already has been. And like, Gabe and the team, they work some magic, because they have this small little device that's maybe a couple of inches big, and it can sit there and play games at like 720, where back in the day that was a whole tower, and it may be able to play at 720. So like, technology, man, has just like come so absolutely far, and in such it seems like small amount of time, where you blink and you miss it.
I mean, both of us work in the IT field, so we understand it,
dude.
It changes so rapidly and so quickly.
It really does. It's one of those things that, like, our next topic, it actually surprised me. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't know if you want to. Do you want to talk about the like Steam Deck potential, like the Steam like console? Like, are you done? Like, because I'm
good with the Steam console. There's a lot we could probably go into it in depth, but save some time. I think we need to go into this next topic.
Well, my thing is like, there's not a lot that we know
out there yet.
Yeah, they're like,
it's all rumor and speculation, and we don't want this
subject to change
podcast to be all speculation and rumors.
Right, and that's the thing about it, is like, we don't know, but we know a little bit just with this benchmark. So I'm good moving on. Because this next one, it genuinely caught me off guard. And Mike mentioned it on stream today. about.
I didn't know it until I saw he mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was sitting there. It threw me off guard. I had to look it up about AMD allegedly contacting production folks and letting them know that the B650 is now basically end of life and it's ended production and the supply of it is not going to be available anymore. Or so like no new orders and the transitions going to the B850, which I'm going to be real is not a bad thing because
No.
the 850 now standardizes the Gen 5 PCIe speeds, which it's still honestly we're not using it in the public sector. You're not pulling RAM, you're not pulling hard drive speed. Your GPU's not going.
You're not
using it. You're not using it. Like, and the B650 was like the budget option, and it didn't go past. I made some notes about this. It did not go above 120 watts of TDP. That's total draw power. So chips like the 7900, 7950, you couldn't use that motherboard for those. You could only use it for like 7800 and the ones below there. It was more budget friendly, as the 50 models have always been, but it was very limited on the CPUs that you could utilize for that time. And honestly, it's just weird to me because you can still get AM4 boards, and now there's an AM5 board that's going away, and we're just moving to the 850. So it does make me wonder how long people are going to continue supporting in firmware updates the 650. And this is why I always say don't buy the best, like the most unique motherboard. Don't buy the worst motherboard. Look at the run-of-the-mill and PC part picker and see what there's a lot of reviews for it and a lot of people are buying, because that is going to get the most support for the longest period of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a staple for God. I don't even know how long it's been a staple.
Years.
But
It's years at this point, because it was the AM5 with the 7000, and we're now on the 9000 series CPUs, and I don't know what the next product line name is going to be. AM10000. I don't know how AMD is going to or is it going to be like?
Are they going to stick with that naming convention? Or are they going to move to something else?
I believe it's going to go to the AI naming scheme that I like. Why do we have to have AI in every single name? Or like we get it, we understand AI.
It's
good.
there. We don't need to shove it down our throats all the time.
I want a normal naming scheme. Because you know why AMD, the rumor mill, was like the alleged, you got to say that, the alleged reason that they started higher numbers than Intel, like Nvidia and everybody, is to make their products look more
better,
like new. Like we're this far ahead.
We're this far ahead than our competitors. Look at us.
We just can't get our drivers right for our GPUs for quite some time. Now they're good. They're great now.
They didn't used to be. Woo.
And their CPUs, let's just say, they saw a lot of bulldozers because they wound up in the trash pile, the ye old garbage compactor, because those things were crap. I almost got one instead of a 4790K, and I'm so glad that I didn't back then, because I would have very much regretted my decision. But like I definitely caught me off guard, because I expect more the AM4 stuff being like cold out. I don't expect the AM5 stuff to be cold out. But like, I mean, what do you think? Like, I mean, because that's pretty cut and dry as far as a news point of like, hey, sorry, it's
we're cutting it. That's the end of story. I mean, they just posted this not earlier this week.
I mean, like the 21st, I think it was the 21st or 25th.
20th.
Okay, 20th. Okay. I don't have the notes in front of me, but yeah, it's a new thing. So if you're someone who's been looking at doing a budget build, this may tempt you not to get a 650, because genuinely, I don't know how long support's going to be for it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be supported for the next couple of years. But
we don't know that for sure. So,
if AMD's cutting support, then companies might not actually care about it. Now this next one, are you are you a fan? I didn't ask you before the show. Are you a fan? Are you?
So I don't play these type of games.
No. We're not talking about playing a game. No. We're not talking. We're talking about watching it. We're talking about the movie.
I know. Let me speak.
It's like I like Resident Evil movies. I don't like Resident Evil games.
I'm not big on fighting games. That's the thing. I'm not big on fighting games.
Wow.
But I love the Mortal Kombat movies.
Sounds about right. You know.
The movies are they're not all great, but they are enjoyable and fun to watch.
Gassy gets hated on because he likes Resident Evil movies and Code Veronica and not played the other games. Wow.
I like the movies.
Wow.
I actually really enjoy the movies, even though they have nothing to do with the games.
That's very true.
Movies,
that's very true. No, that's very true. That's very true. So
I see them as different media because they have some similar characters, but that's about it.
I'm going to
shut up with the hands. I know.
I'm going to tell you a different story. What do I do with these hands? I'm not even going to cue them into it. I'm gonna let somebody figure that one out all on their own, Ricky Bob. But like, so the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat came out, and I don't know if you're like me, is so good. I got excited. I got hyped. I'm like, dude, October is going to be a good month. It's coming out 2025. About that, it seems we got a little too excited, and the folks that are running it said no.
But did you see why they delayed it?
The reason I saw was because of the reaction from fans.
Given the wild fan response to the trailer, they think it would be better
as a
summer box. As
summer. Like, what kind of logic?
No. I don't care what it is. We loved it. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
That's why we got excited.
Oh my god.
That's why we got excited. I didn't get excited because there's a new Mortal Kombat coming out. I'm like, holy crap. It's Johnny Cage. Holy crap. Who's playing? Oh my god. Let's go. Billy
Butcher himself is Carl Urban. Come on.
It's not like, oh, hey guys, did you hear that there's a new Mortal Kombat 2? I don't care. It looks amazing. No, we like it because of what you showed and who you showed. The man himself, that the only reason the Doom movie is good is him. I don't care about The Rock. I care about him. He saved the
Doom was fantastic.
He saved the Doom movie. He saved the Doom movie. I don't care what anybody says. I smell what you're cooking, Rock. And it was a whole bunch of crap. Carl saved you, just like in Judge Dredd. Save that movie too for me. But like, that's why we got excited. And you tell me,
Carl Urban.
You telling me, hey, I'm sorry, but no, we're gonna make you wait till the summer. You know,
think he'll do better. No.
The internet's going to somewhat forget about the movie. And God knows what happens if there's some bad press that comes out between October and the summertime for, whatever. You never know. And like, come on, just release it in October. I'll be so happy. I don't even care. I genuinely, I wanted to watch it in October before the Fallout TV show. I was very excited for setting some time aside. And bam, Shazam.
Not anymore.
Now I gotta wait. You know what I mean? Now I gotta wait. But all that aside, I'll let you kick into the other one, and I'll go cry into my hot sauce over that movie not coming out just yet.
Yeah, go put some hot sauce on your eyes, and you'll be okay. So this kind of ties into the first topic we talked about a little bit. It revolves around Valve and Steam. But Steam in the UK now requires age verification for mature games. To me, I don't see a problem with that.
No, I don't see a problem with it. No, they're like, I don't see a problem with how they're going about it.
No.
I don't see a problem with how they're going about it. Now, uploading my ID, I do have a problem with that. I do have a problem with that. But the way that they're going about it is that if a user has a credit card, because to get a credit card, you have to have a credit, and to get a credit card, you have to be like 18, so you're of
You have
age.
an ID and all that.
So if you have a credit card on your account, you don't have to worry about anything. You won't even notice that Steam has updated this. But if you don't have a credit card, you got to put one on there, and that's the way they're
I do have a
implementing
question though.
Okay.
So when it's been so long since I've created a Steam account, so I don't remember. Does it ask you if you're a child or not?
No, I don't think it does. I think it asks you for your birthday. And we all know how that how that helped age identification
people,
in the 90s and 2000s.
People lie about that all the time. But if you are, say you are a child underage, you don't own a credit card, but you use your parents' credit card on there. I mean, you can still get around this.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's what's the term? It's not obfuscation or something like that, where it's like, hey, yeah, we're asking people to do something. Because like that was when I first saw the thing. I'm like, okay, what about little Timmy getting like the mom and dad's credit card and putting it on there to buy, like now what I would say is maybe now this would take a little bit of work and a little bit of AI work, let's be real. If you could somehow get the habits, like buying habits, like are you buying a lot of Roblox, like bucks? Are you buying are you playing a lot of kid games like that kids would normally play, like categorize like kid stuff and like stuff like that? Like are you playing a lot of adult games? Well, maybe you
got to
probably
think about that. You got to look at it like a medium, because there are some people that their kids will play on their Steam account.
Exactly.
And so you gotta be cognizant of that as well. It's like, oh, you're playing this Bluey game every once in a while, but you're mainly playing like Fallout or shooters and stuff like that. You have to. There's a fine line between that still.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. There's honestly here's the thing. There's no good way. There is genuinely no good way to enforce this. And the only way that you could get around it, and you still would be able to get around it, is ID cards. And you could genuinely get around it by stealing an identity, doing other things, like stealing your grandmother's identity and pretending that she owns your Steam account.
Which I don't recommend doing.
No, don't steal your parents' credit cards or anything like that. But like,
don't do that.
It's just you got to think of the way of the world, and like it's a cat and mouse game. It's like hackers. It's in Battlefield 6 with them launching with an instant anti-cheat. Instantly that first weekend, there's people trying to hack. They banned, I think it was like 300,000 people or some crazy number or something like that. It was something crazy. And so it's always a cat and mouse game of, hey, we're going to come up with this legislation. We're going to make companies do work in like making something. What works for the company? And like Steam is smart as all get out. They are coming out with something before the mandate, which is going to make them look amazing. And honestly, the way Steam's going to do it with this, when it comes to America, because usually things that happen in the UK and happen in the EU and stuff like that, usually that is coming down the road to us. You can't go to certain websites on the internet
without having an ID.
You have to have an ID unless you have a VPN and you go to like Chicago or something like that. You don't have to there. I've heard rumors and mentions of before. But that's the thing, is there's always ways around things. We're just identifying the root cause of the bit. It's coming to America. So look, it's one of those that there's no easy way. There's no right way to do this. There's a lot of wrong ways that the government can do it, and that's probably going to be the way the government does it. But that's stepping into a whole different topic. Yes,
we are not going to discuss here. But,
yeah, exactly. But the way Steam's doing it, I'm perfectly okay with.
I mean, we'll have no problems. I mean, I'm an adult, I promise.
I'm an adult, I swear. Sometimes I'm an adult. My wife tells me that I act like a child sometimes, but like I swear that I am an adult. I have my PayPal stuff. So I'll just have to put a credit card on my Steam account. And I'll have to do the same thing for my alt account and my wife's account.
Yep.
So like it's no big deal. I mean, look, hey, I'm just glad that Steam has a family sharing thing because I accidentally bought Stalker 2 on my alt account. So I had to add my alt to my Steam family account just so I could play Stalker 2. Oh my god.
I remember that.
Now this
And
go
that's
ahead.
what I do enjoy is the family account with Steam is being able to buy something for me. And if I'm not playing at the time, my wife can play it. And
Dude, that's how my wife played Hogwarts Legacy.
yeah, that's how my wife played Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I'm just like dude, my wife goes, "So, I want to play this game." I was like, "Okay, babe, give me your email address that you use. I'm going to send you an invite." And sent her an invite, and then all of a sudden, her Steam just loaded up on restart with all these games, and I'm like, dude, I felt like the Lion King. All that the sun touches is yours to play. The only thing is if I'm playing it, you can't play it. If you want to play at the same time as me, we have to have a second copy.
Yeah, and that sucks about certain things, but there's games I want to play with my wife, and we can play at the same time.
Yeah, and the only bad thing is like Rockstar doesn't allow. I had to buy her own Red Dead Redemption 2 copy. But
yeah, there are certain games that aren't on there, but it's very few and far between what games aren't allowed.
And also, twist my arm to have to buy and show support to the Red Dead Redemption 2 team. Twist my arm. That and Witcher 3 and Skyrim. God knows how many times I've bought five. I think five times.
I've bought so many times.
I think 5 times. But yeah.
I've never played Red Dead or Red Dead 2.
That's okay.
Anyways,
that's fine. Look, that like Red Dead's it's not for everybody. I think you'd enjoy it. The remake.
I played the online, but I've never played the actual story.
The remake or the remaster, whatever, that Double 11 did for Red Dead 1. Oh my god, it's so much better than the first one because it really does feel modernized. It still has its hiccups and stuff, but Double 11, awesome company. They do great work. Let me know if you want to play it. I'll see if I ever find a copy of it. Or, hey, maybe I'll make an email and ask if anybody has any extra keys of that one. But yeah, just let me know. Like, we'll figure it out. I got you a great birthday present, but apparently you didn't like it. So I could always get you another thing for your birthday.
No, I didn't like that birthday present.
He doesn't.
Luckily, that's not up here.
Go. Yeah, no. I'd like. Here's the thing. If that showed up, I would laugh.
And the thing is, I could see my door, so if it opens, I'll know.
I know. But maybe episode like later in the bit where we're doing this in person for an episode. Maybe I'll just have it in a backpack or something like that. Just be like, hey,
who knows?
How's it? Never know.
No.
Just thinking about it makes him go, oh, son of a bitch. But now this next one, I knew nothing about until he told me, and it's already sold out.
I would so try to buy one in a heartbeat if it wasn't sold out. And the thing is, I saw it on TikTok. I didn't even know when their embargo lifted for it and people were reviewing it, and I'm like, ooh, I really like that. I really want that. I want to get that for my setup one day. And what we're talking about is the Corsair Xenon Edge LCD touchscreen. It's like a monitor. I mean, it is a monitor.
It's a monitor.
60 by 720 resolution, but it's probably about yay big. And the amount of stuff you can do with it.
Yeah, it's a 14.5-inch monitor that looks amazing. I will say, I only have one problem with it.
The software.
It's on IQ software. I don't like that software. The software's trash. But, I mean, it's better.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's better than it used to be. I'll give it that. I'll give it that it's better than it used to be, but it's still hit and miss.
What's bad is I have... Well, actually, So I have a Corsair keyboard, right?
Right, yeah.
My keyboard has the G keys. They don't support the G keys anymore.
Wait, how did that drop support?
My G keys aren't supported.
How do you Elgato is made by the same people. They're owned by the same company.
I know. And you're supposed to be able to do it, but mine don't work. It doesn't register that they're there.
What?
It's because my keyboard's older.
That's but that shouldn't matter.
No, it shouldn't.
That shouldn't matter. They're like it should just
Mm-hmm.
You actively took a piece of code away in an update. It wasn't hurting anything. Dude, companies.
I used to use them all the time, and then one day it just stopped working.
See, I had a K95 Corsair keyboard, and it stopped working ages ago. But it used to have G keys, and I would be the same way. I'd be like, oh, cool. I just memorize what these buttons are. These are
I have a K55.
Okay, yeah. And it's like this is what this is. This is what this is. There's no reason.
Yep.
Like that. Yep. That makes no sense. Why you would take away support? But I mean, like now,
I know.
Now this one though, this dockable monitor is really cool. It's Type C and HDMI. I would personally only use Type C because I don't have any more open connections. I have 3 monitors, and then also I'm running 2. Like I don't use.
Well, does your GPU even have a USB-C slot?
No.
All right, so you would have to use the HDMI and USB-C.
Wait, no, it does not. Oh, yeah, I couldn't use this thing then. No, I couldn't.
Because there's for the USB-C, it's basically those GPUs. Very few GPUs have them. The USB-C slot on them.
Yeah, I'm looking while you're talking to see what mine has.
If not, you would have to use both the HDMI on the GPU and then the USB-C in the USB-C slot on your motherboard.
That's true. Oh God. Well, I could take back one of my HDMI spots if I wanted to run my
Do you have a display port on your
Oh yeah, I have
GPU.
Oh yeah, on my GPU I have a display port, yeah.
So what you could do is just get an HDMI display port cable.
Oh no, it's not open. There's literally no open spots on
mine. If it's open
no,
you have to get rid of something no matter what.
So what I would have to do is it goes into a different topic that we have planned. But like I would basically have to go network for my second PC because that's where one of my connections is going to an Elgato capture card to my second PC for streams. So I have a 2 PC setup and I have 3 monitors on my computer on my office set for my gaming side because I'm a goblin who needs way too much computer screen space. But yeah,
I mean I have 3 as well, but
it's when you talk to people who work in tech, it's like I want more screens. Are you going to use them all for everything? No, probably not. But I need them. I mean,
this monitor up here, my top one, doesn't get used hardly at all, except for when I'm streaming because that's usually where OBS is at. But everything else, it's usually Discord on my vertical monitor and everything else my main monitor.
Dude, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one that puts Discord on the vertical monitor. I am so glad that I am not the only one. It's so much nicer. It's
so much cleaner, and you can read it so much easier. I can see it. If I get a notification, I can see it out of the corner of my eye. If I get a notification,
it's like on my vertical monitor, I've got Discord. For like the podcast, I've got the long list of like games coming out in September. Then I've also got my Wavelength software, keeping up with that. And then over on the other monitor, I've got the like OBS and everything going. So that like everything's kind of like tied in to be used. But yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I absolutely love having like the vertical. You wouldn't have caught me with a vertical monitor a decade ago, but now, yeah, I'm down. I don't even code.
Yeah, no.
I don't code, and I love a vertical monitor.
I mean, most people use it for like because that's where my chat usually goes too.
Yeah,
my chat will go on my vertical.
for some reason I'm not seeing you talk. I'm seeing you. I'm hearing you talk, but
My camera freeze?
no, it's you just crossed your arms, and now like you're still like pointing.
It's delayed. Ooh.
Oh, it's very delayed. So I'm going to do a let's see, deactivate, then activate, and then that should bring you back. All right, now you're back. Nope.
Okay. Well,
It's still delayed. Over on your side, change the how we did it earlier. Maybe turn it down, some, to see if you might have to like.
I went down to high.
Okay. And so it should. Yeah, because you're about 4 or 5 seconds behind. This is one thing about networking that absolutely sucks.
Watch out for yeah, I don't.
Dude, it's so strange. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop client on bridge.
I'm gonna leave.
Yep, and then or you just join back. You just join back, and we have a smiley, of Frugan going
Is that
right.
better?
We'll find
Is
out.
that better?
Let me do this. Then let me do this. All right, speak for me.
Testing.
There
One,
we
two,
go.
three.
Let's go. I was sitting here like I was looking, and I can't tell you how long it was delayed.
I couldn't tell you.
I just
either.
noticed that like what the camera was looking like was not what I was expecting it to be. I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Wait, I'm sitting here paying attention now. What's going on?
And see, it didn't look delayed on my screen on my side.
Right, no, because you wouldn't see the delay because it's like it's pulling. So that, you know what? Honestly, we can
talk about this topic now, and we can cover the other one left.
Yeah. So are you done with talking about the dockable Corsair? Okay, it's $200. It's sold out. You can't get it right now. But maybe just like the folks at Mortal Kombat 2, maybe with the fan release of being so happy with it, maybe they'll release the next batch in 2026. I'm not salty about that at all. But so this stream is like, so the first one we did it through OBS Ninja, and OBS Ninja is great. It's not the best camera quality, but I got him to get NDI. And NDI is a free piece of software. And currently, we have our connections bridged so that I can get a copy of his webcam through my network. And it's a lot better quality, as you're probably being like, holy crap, what's going on? Like, this looks so much better.
Changed?
This looks so much better than the first episode. You would be correct, friends. Because it is.
Would be correct.
It's so much better. But now, it does come with a caveat sometimes that, and here is a reason why I've not gone NDI, even on my setup, to stream the stream PC. It's because of those small little like hiccups from time to time that can happen. And if you don't notice it, it'll just be off until somebody notices it for you. And so that's why I've always done like networked. But to be real, the problem didn't happen until like 35 minutes into a like podcast. So like, I'm still happy about that. And it could be that we were pulling so much data because we had it turned up to like ultra quality, which you probably can't really tell a difference, especially after like YouTube compression, Spotify compression. Because by the way, if you like to listen on Spotify, we are on Spotify, caffeinated and overclocked. Follow us. I don't know how Spotify does it. He's in charge of Spotify. I don't know how to work.
It's for your audio pleasure. You know, if you don't want to listen to it just with the video. Pleasure. The video is on Spotify. But
sorry, Mike. We
turn it off in audio.
We started to make Mike tired. I'm sorry, buddy. We started to talk a little bit too low.
How many times do you think he's gonna fall asleep this time?
At least two. At least two times. He be like, I swear, it's like you ever seen the short pop up of the mom and dad about to have date night, and the mom's like, I'm just gonna go lay down with the kids for a second. Yeah, it's that. Okay, honey, it was a good time. Have a great night.
Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. No, no,
No,
I'll be right back in like 5 minutes. All
you
right, I'll
keep
see you tomorrow.
yeah keep that wine. Oh, it's time to get up, honey. You know your back's gonna be a wreck if you sleep like that. Come on, get the wine for me. Here comes the party treats.
No,
But yeah,
go to bed.
but yeah, like so the way we're doing this is through NDI, and it's one of those things that if you don't have the capacity, like you don't have the budget to get a capture card for 150 $200, you're trying to do it as budget friendly as humanly possible for a second PC, like, or do a podcast with a friend, or just like there's so many things that you can do this for. And the reason that I heard about it was because one of my buddies that does visual stuff for a church was like, oh, yeah, I use NDI. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he started telling me about it. And then I started looking it up and going into the rabbit hole of it. And it's like, wait, oh, my God. Streamers can use this. Gamers can use this. You could use this for podcasts because it's pretty. Normally, there's a bit of latency between what I say, what he says, so forth and so on. But like now with this and OBS Ninja, there's nothing. It's just like he says something, I say something. It was one of the reasons why I loved Caffeine TV at the time, was because the instant interaction that platform used to have before it kicked the bucket.
It shocked me when I first went in there.
Dude, it shocked everybody.
It was
like, hey,
unreal, and it's like, this is like real time. We're on a phone call right now.
You could genuinely do Gamescom. Like you could be like you could have a viewer and tell your viewers something with the stream open while you're playing a game, and then it'd be like, oh wow, okay, yeah, no, got to my right at 90 degrees. Oh, yeah, there was a guy there. Okay, sweet. But yeah, like so we use NDI. For this, we use OBS. We record on if you ever wonder, Markiplier gave this like amazing thing. And I use it for my recordings for long form and everything that I record. It's 3840 by 1080. So he gets a 1080p screen of him. I have a 1080p screen of me. So that means that we can blow that up or shrink it down and not lose any like degradation to the image. But yeah, if you want to do like a budget build for a streaming PC, and one reason that you would want to do that, by the by, is Warzone is the reason that I did it, because Warzone would crash so much and the stream would just end and you'd have to start everything back up. But with a second PC, if it's holding all of your streaming data and everything, it's just like, oh, game froze. I'll be right back, y'all. Got to restart. And you come back, put your be right back screen, whatever. But for a budget, you can do your video, you can do your audio through NDI. You just need to have your two PCs connected. So yeah, just like it's absolutely wonderful. It's great. And if you don't have it like them directly connected to each other, you can go over your network at your house. So that's always something that you can do as well. Just remember, hiccups happen from time to time. If you're streaming, there's going to be technical issues. If you're in tech, there's going to be technical issues. Don't fret. Don't get like frustrated or anything like that. Just know that it's a commonality that everyone shares together. And just you have to figure out the delay that is going. But yeah, it's kind of funny that it goes right into like our Corsair, like, hey, I have no open slots. And like before the podcast, I went, well, I have something to say about this that I probably wouldn't be able to use it because of this reason. But I won't. Yep. I'm not going to say it until later. And it's like, and this is the reason. Because I wanted a capture card, so I got a capture card, and that's one of my HDI spots goes into a capture card. But the funny thing is that my webcam is on my streaming PC. So this image that a Frugan is seeing and this image that you're seeing is actually coming from NDI on my streaming PC to my gaming PC. So yeah, with NDI, you can actually utilize like the same instance of a webcam multiple times. So It's great.
You can't do that with a lot of other things, that's for sure.
You can't do it over USB. You genuinely cannot do it under or over USB. But that does get us into the last topic of the night, and one that I think Frugan and I are both very excited about. We talked about this topic the first
Excited's
episode.
an understatement.
We talked about the first episode, and it seems like this game is making a second appearance into the second episode because there was some big news. I'm gonna let you go for it.
So this goes back to our topic we talked about very readily a lot in our last episode of Borderlands 4. Earlier this week was PAX West, and we got some endgame and some post-release things for Borderlands 4. So we have some new seasonal mini content, which goes back to in Borderlands 3 where we had the cartels, the Halloween ghost one.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one. I think it was a Valentine. Similar event, mini events to like that, which I really enjoyed those. Those were fun to me.
I like little events like that. That like it makes it where it feels worth it to play it during that time. It really does. It's like
it really does. Play this game now. So after that, we have a bounty pack releasing. This is all quarter. These first few things are Q4 of this year. So this means by the end of December.
Right.
We have the first bounty pack, which has new missions, new bosses, new legendary gear, some new cosmetics, Vault Hunter, new skin, new vehicle skin, and things like that. A lot of cosmetics, but some new missions and some bosses.
And now
then,
that's the paid bounty pack.
Yes, that's paid.
Yes. So
but if you bought the deluxe and super deluxe editions, you do get that.
Right, you get that one no problem. But now the free content.
The last free content we get of Q4 is the first Invincible boss. Because remember, they said bosses.
They said S is in plural.
We are getting multiple Invincible bosses. So they're not invincible per se, but they're just very extremely hard bosses. And I'm excited because I've never actually beaten one.
Dude, I can tell you this will be the first invincible boss that I've beaten thus far. And so Frugan and I were sitting there watching PAX West together, and we're watching Randy Pitchford do his magic trick. And almost instantly, we both message each other, why did they paint the backside of that gun? Every gun was painted. Why? It's like, He goes, hey, Gassy, why is that paint, the back of that gun painted? I was like, more question, why is it like rainbowy and why does it look so shiny? Well, we found that out. Pearlescents are back. It's like a 1% drop chance. I'm so happy.
Which I'm fine with the 1% because
it
makes me want to grind for them.
It should be 1%. And you want to know something that's great about the 1% drop when I do get it, even if I don't like it, and it's not better than what I have, I can transfer it to the bank from the place I'm standing in. I don't have to go to the bank to place it there. Now, if I want to take it out, I have to go to the bank, but I can just, hey, send this back to the bank for me. It's in my inventory and I don't want it. Do you know how many times in the past of playthroughs that would have been amazing? Because I would have to be
so
carrying
amazing.
stuff. I'd be like, well, technically this dropped a couple of levels above me, so it's just going to take up inventory space. Now, you know, if I had a sit down interview, there's a question. I'd be like, so is that cell rarity instantly coming back? Like, because I didn't hear anything about that. But if it's in 3, I really hope it's in 4.
I feel like it's going to be in 4. We'll find out in a couple weeks.
When
the game does finally release, so we can figure that out. But I'm really excited for Plus since they haven't been in since Borderlands 2.
Dude, I'm so excited. Now, like, and that's in 2026. That's not in starting of the game. That's quarter one 2026. That's part of the Bounty 2 pack. New missions and boss, new legendary gear, a vault card with 24 cosmetics and 4 pieces of rerollable gear, 1 player skin, 1 Echo 4 drone skin, and 1 vehicle. And now you might be wondering, you might be new to the Borderlands franchise. You may not know about vault cards. Vault cards are a fun thing where they have daily challenges and weekly challenges. And I saw some people in like Borderlands Discord talking about how I don't like that it feels like a live service thing where it's wanting me to get these dailies and weeklies done. And it's like, you don't have to do it daily. You can choose to grind it and do it daily and do the weekly challenges, but you don't have to do that. You genuinely don't have to worry about that. You can choose not to if you don't want to.
Because if they keep it like 3 was, you can do those vault cards at any time. They don't go away.
Right. We were doing them on our just recent playthrough of getting through Borderlands 3. And so far we've done 2 DLCs and we're still working on a couple before release. But like it's been ages since those vault cards came out and we're still earning stuff in Borderlands 3, which is absolutely amazing.
So they don't go away, but I'm excited for that. And the last thing they announced for Borderlands 4 was the first paid DLC, which is, and they gave a name for it, which I'm very excited for because it makes me feel like a more spooky vibe. And they said it was going to be similar to Guns, Love, and Tentacles from Borderlands 3. Matt Ellie and the Vault of the Damned.
And I think the crowd and the Discord and the Twitch, the YouTube chats, I think everybody erupted when that was announced because of like how much everybody loves that DLC. And it's a new Vault Hunter, and they have a silhouette of the Vault Hunter.
A silhouette of the Vault Hunter. We don't know anything about it, but woo, howdy.
Dude, I am so happy. It comes with some new main story missions, a new map zone, which that map is already huge, some new side missions, new legendary gear, new cosmetics, which are 4 Vault Hunter heads and styles, 4 weapon styles, 2 vehicle styles, 3 Echo 4 drone skins and attachments, and 1 Echo 4 frame. And then beyond quarter 1 is Bounty Packs 3 and 4 and Story Pack number 2. And that's right, friends. There's still an S on invincible bosses. That's...
And then look, what's underneath invincible bosses, though?
Nothing. I don't see anything at all. There's definitely nothing that says and more. Nothing.
No, nothing at all. But I'm pretty sure we're getting more than that.
I mean...
So...
And more. Maybe.
And more.
That may be a clue in. But I'm excited because... voice actor came in and they mentioned how we might be able to kill someone.
We've wanted to kill for some time.
Buy something. You know, just
buy some.
When we were sitting there like, really? Do tell more, Randy. Do tell more. Creepy
Randy's
man.
like that. Randy's like that kid that is in a candy shop.
Oh, dude, he's
very hard to keep his mouth shut.
Oh,
he wanted to spill the beans.
You could see him fighting it back the entire time of like, I want to tell him, 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 I want to tell him. No, Randy. You could see like the internal fight in his head of like, no, Randy. Oh, come on. Let me just at least tell them a little.
He just wants to give all the secrets away, but he can't. He can't because then we have nothing to be excited for.
Dude, I'm super excited for it. The fact too is like, you would look at like the roadmap, and you'd be like, oh, that's crazy. You see like this free content, you have bosses, seasonal events. You would miss the bottom of the roadmap if you weren't really paying attention, where it says weekly mayhem. Weekly big encore balls, weekly wild card missions, Maurice's Black Market Machine, which, by the way, they did announce that the gear inside of that machine is going to be different for you and different for me. So there's going to be a reason why players are going to want to play together and why co-op is going to be a big thing, because I may have something in my machine that you want, and you might have something in your machine that I want, and, well, trade. Dude, I'm so excited to see how this is. And I'm going to be real. I'm gonna
That
be
weekend.
I'm gonna be absolutely real. I have the collector's edition sitting in my cart on GameStop, and I'm finding it very, very hard not to pull the trigger, because I got accepted, and I can say this. I've seen it. I've seen a few people announce it on Twitter. I was accepted, and they still are going through looking at applications for it. The Borderlands creator vault. So I'm genuinely wondering, should I buy the collector's edition now that I will be receiving a copy of the game? And I'm like,
The thing is, though, do you have the space for where that collector's edition would even go?
I can make the room.
I can make the room. There's always room.
Here's the thing. This setup that I have to the right of me, it's in its alpha stage. They're like 3 or 4 foot wide spots, and I've got 5 filled up.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a spare one. I've got one that's just catch all. Like I put like a spare keyboard and stuff in. I got room. I just have to clean up a little bit. But when we move to the country, my garage could have it could be like the Fallout collector or Mrs. Fallout's office, where just all the collectibles are in this glass case, never to be touched, never to be played with. And I find that very, very terrible because I like to play with things. Oh no, trust me. I get it.
You can't even see all of it. That's what's bad. Like, there's a bookshelf there. There's wrestling figures there. There's a bookshelf full of stuff here.
See,
here. I have stuff everywhere. There's stuff in that closet.
Do you want to know something about your setup? So you've got depth. I don't have depth. I can literally touch the wall.
I can't touch any walls.
This is my wall. That's I have no depth, so if I put things behind me, it's so it makes me look cramped. And that's why I just painted my wall, and that's what that is. But yeah, I'm huge into getting collector's editions. I have a bad tendency to get a collector's edition and the game sucks. As we've talked about before, I bought Fallout 76's collector edition. I've got the power armor helmet on the wall, and then I found the Nuka-Cola power armor collector's edition for $25 at GameStop in Savannah, Georgia, ages ago. And then I got the Starfield watch. I don't have the best track record of getting collector's editions for games before they come out. I have Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I have those, but I got those off way after release. So that's completely different. I'm still trying to get the Fallout 4 collector's edition. I haven't been able to find a good price on it yet, and I don't want to spend I don't want to spend $100-something on a Pip-Boy that's just, I've got playing cards with New Vegas, so I'm good with that. I can utilize that.
I have never actually bought a collector's edition.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I was about to say it's a waste of money. It's not a waste of money, but it's one of those that's hard for myself to justify. And as I was sitting there talking to a Frugan, I was like, well, now that I should be getting a copy of the game, do I buy the collector's edition to show support for Borderlands 4? Because I was going to buy the game regardless. Even whether I got into it or not, I was going to buy that game regardless. Me and one of my other buddies were sitting there talking about it. And I was like, I don't care if I get into this program and get a free copy. I'm buying the game. Borderlands is that game that, yes, I am going to buy the copy of it. And I'm going to buy the edition that comes with all of the DLC, because it's not just a buy once, play once type of deal. That's buy once and play hundreds of hours, thousands of hours
easily.
in. I want to go through, I still don't know if I want to start with, the Viking, the Amon, or if I do want to start with a Siren for the first time ever. Do I want to actually, because the more
It's tough.
the more I see Vex, the more I'm like, dude, I'm kind of digging the Siren right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like, and if you play Harlow with the Bubble Patrol, I mean, Vex, Vex wouldn't be a bad little like combo to that. I don't think. I mean,
Amon wouldn't be bad either. I mean, none of them are honestly terrible.
no,
Some are definitely better than others, but I'm really leaning towards. I really am.
it's one of those things that I've never started a Borderlands ever with a siren. Not for my first character. I've played sirens before, but
Nope.
not for my first character.
Nope.
And,
Sure haven't.
And this is the time. Like like I said last time, I've not really been like, oh, I like in Borderlands 1, 2, 3 pre-sequel. Like I'm like, oh, I like these characters. I want to start with these characters. I've not been that way until this last week where more content has come out, because before, like, we got to see a little bit here, a little bit there of like, oh, cool, we've got this little bit. But now we've got skill trees, we've got breakdowns. Oh my god. And I still need to make some content on it. Frugan's been making content on his YouTube channel for Borderlands 4, but I have been stuck in making Fallout 76 and Fallout New Vegas content, and I'm like, I need to get in during this like day off and like get some Borderlands 4 content done, because I am so excited for this.
So excited,
dude. And then like the Butterfingers thing that we talked about last week with the Madrinas bit, that looks like it's actually going to be moved to a Twitch drop for some creators. I don't know who all is going to be on that list. They did show a list, but nobody knows anything about it right now. I know Moxie, I think, was on that list from what I hear. So.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Dude, Moxie's amazing. Like Moxie on his stream after the bit when he was going over it, he didn't know anything about it. He hadn't been told that yet, so it was one of those that's like, oh, okay, that's news to me. So absolutely, positively, I canceled my Madrina's order because I can't drink it anyways. They do have, dude. I'm going to tell you what. If I don't buy the collector's edition, there is this cool little LED lamp. That's just the vault symbol on GameStop. It's like $45, and it's like it changes colors, and it's so cool. It like, I don't know why I think it's so cool, but I'm like, dude, that would look nice on my shelf. I would be fine not spending $150 on the collector's edition and just buying that. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta decide.
Yeah,
what I
you definitely gotta figure it out. I mean, they have a mystery controller loot box.
Yeah, they do. I don't.
Borderlands 4.
And I don't like the faceplates on it. I'm gonna be real. I don't like the faceplate. I like the box, but I don't like the faceplates.
Why is every website white?
Yeah, so you're blinding. Like you're looking like a character that's getting flashbanged over here. Like you genuinely just turned Casper the Ghost. It's like me holding my arm up and being like, "Welcome,
go back to
welcome, children." Like, good God, like your face is my arm right now. Like that's
it is blinding,
dude. It really.
Yeah, I don't like those faceplates either.
The faceplates are like, I'm not. It's like it did the like Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All like trading cards, and I was like, no, I'm okay, dog. I'm perfectly fine, like not getting that mystery package for that. It's the headset looks cool, but let's be real, it's a $45 headset. I bought a headset like 7-8 years ago, these Sennheiser 58Xs, and I probably won't change them out until the audio blows on them. I got these different ear bits for them now, so like the only thing that goes bad on them is the ear bits and this cable. But I bought this cable for like $5 from Sennheiser themselves because they were clearing them out, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy like 4 or 5 pairs of those. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll never run out of them. But I like them. They're open back. That's why I can hear. My wife tells me, she goes, I can't believe that you can hear what I said that. And I was like, I'm not you. I'm not deaf. You know what I'm saying? I've got open back headphones.
Yeah, see, that's the only issue I have with the earbuds is like if I'm playing a game or there's a lot of sound coming through, I can't hear anything. Like my wife could be sitting on this bed,
just straight up talking to you,
and I can't hear.
It's that's why I like open back headphones. And I would do IEMs like in-ear monitors, like you, but my right ear, the hole for it is smaller than my left ear, and nothing likes to stay in my right ear. Like that's why I have those shock headsets that goes bone-in conduction and all that. That's why I use those, because I can't have anything in my right ear. I don't know why it is.
I don't know, but I like my IEMs. They're great, little tiny things.
Oh yeah,
And the
dude.
audio is really great with them.
That's
So
dude, technology, it's absolutely ridiculous. But like, that's dude. We covered the games that we're excited for this last episode. Like, you want to run through them again? Like, we've got the Fallout 76 update coming out on September the 2nd. Indiana Jones DLC September the 4th. A game that I'm not going to play on release is Hollow Knight Silksong. That's September the 4th. I'd have to play the first one.
I've started the first one over this long weekend.
Oh,
and,
I saw that. I saw that pop up on my Steam alerts. I saw that. Frugan's now playing Hollow Knight. I'm like,
I enjoy it. I mean, it was great.
No, dude, it looks like a fun game
for me. I don't think
it looks like a fun game, but like
it's difficult. It is difficult.
It didn't Hollow Knight have like give inspiration to like some Souls games with how hard it was? I don't know when it came out, but I
don't know.
I
don't know the answer to that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say yes or no because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I heard somebody say that, and I'm just repeating it like a parrot. But like it's one of those games that I'll watch the story of or watch somebody play it, and I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with games like that where I'm not interested in playing it, but I'll watch somebody do 100% run, like, or something like that, or go through and do here's what you need to know, a story catch up for Hollow Knight, like, or something like that. It's like, I'm not even watching Dexter Resurrection, but I'm just watching people tell me about the episodes, because I'm like, oh, I don't have time to watch the TV show, but I mean, I'm somewhat interested in what's going on in Dexter now. But then we have Chronos, The New Dawn, a horror game coming out September the 5th, which also is
that one.
It's on Lurkit. There is a mission on Lurkit where you can quest and you can request the key. I've been tempted on it. My only problem is that it's September the 5th. Their flashbang is that it's September the 5th. 3 days after the Fallout 76 update. Like, it's 7 days before Borderlands. I don't know. I genuinely, and like, dude, the week after Borderlands, Dying Light the Beast comes out.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Dude, September's gonna suck. September's gonna, like we said last week, if you watch a content creator, a streamer, or video for short form, long form, and they cover a bunch of different games, know that September is going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one for content creators because there's so many games coming out that are so interesting. I'm going to have to pick and choose because September is a month that the wife and I are basically going out of town for like 4 or 5 days. So like I'm not going to have time to play a lot. So I may play Dying Light the Beast. Like, I've put in a code key request for it. I'm gonna buy it if I don't get a key request for it. So I'm still
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
a very expensive September.
It's a very, very oh my god, like, expensive is a understatement for September because it's, oh my god, so many games that are coming out. And look, that's the thing about it. Like, everybody thinks that like content creators get like codes for free all the time. No, we have to put in requests for them, and sometimes we get told, "No, I'm sorry," or we just don't get any response at all. And it's just like, okay, I got to go buy this game because, like, I want to play this game. So sure, okay, I'm down with it.
Speaking of Chronos, I did find that one. I actually qualified for that one, so I applied for that one. Why not?
I have not applied for it yet. Where is my Lurkit? There's my Lurkit. Let me log on and not be flashbanged because my Lurkit is in dark mode.
Mine is in dark mode. It logged me out. It was the login screen that was not dark mode.
So sounds like you should get good. Oh, look at there, Chronos New Dawn. God, request code. Because yes, requirements are met, and Steam is
Requirements are met.
and the Steam is the one that I've requested on. Okay, request sent.
Yep.
There you go. I haven't.
Cool. All right.
I haven't requested one on there in quite some time. But that's it. That's it. Like, except for Silent
Borderlands
Hill.
at the 12th. We got Silent Hill the Beast at September 19th, and we got Silent Hill F on September 25th. Side note on this, they do have a new Silent Hill movie coming out.
Oh, they do?
And it's based off Silent Hill 2.
That would mean something to me if I played that game.
So,
never played it.
Definitely recommend. It's so good. Well, Pyramid Head and the nurses are back. So,
one of my buddies did a thing with Brett that was like the Pyramid Head and stuff like that. It was, because that's what Brett used to do, is like short films and stuff like that around. Because that dude loves Silent Hill and stuff like that. But yeah,
Silent Hill's so good though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've never played. Like I said, I've never played those games. I do have a request in for Silent Hill F. But I didn't get Metal Gear Solid. I didn't hear anything about that, so I'll wait probably for that to go on sale. Because I'm interested in it, but I'm not like, again, September is very expensive, and I'm like, I need to budget my money for everything. But yeah, so like that's it. Like, if y'all have made it this far into the episode, thank y'all so heckin' much for coming out, hanging out with us on episode 2. Let us know how you think about the weekly episodes. If there's anything that you'd like to see us talk about, make sure to let us know throughout the week in the comments section below. Frugan, I appreciate you coming up with this idea to do a podcast ever so long ago. I'm glad that we were able to actually get the ball going and get the ball rolling on this. But is there anything you want to say before we head out for the day?
I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are making our week brighter and brighter each time. So if you like you said, if there's anything you want us to talk about, if there's anything that we might have missed, let us know down in the comments below, and we will see you on the next episode.
Oh, also, by the way, Frugan, they don't know who's actually responding to them on YouTube or Spotify. So
I know
it's great.
It's great because we're both saying the same thing, so it's
pretty much
great.
Like, you don't know. A Frugan might say "bud" just to throw you off. But seriously,
oh, I absolutely am.
Have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland, wherever you're listening to. Well, wherever you are, whenever you were listening to this, have a great one. Peace, y'all.
Peace.